friends! Come play with us today.
Lulu finds a ball.
Wow, it's red!
Look at the red apple
And a bright red flower.
high up, a red kite.
Red! Red! What color is this? Blue!
What if I told you that you could create a beautiful 3D Cocomelon kind of children's cartoon, like the one you just watched, that millions of kids enjoy, without knowing how to animate? In this video, I'll show you exactly how AI tools to create colorful characters, write the story, generate the images, and turn everything into a professional preschool animation. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have everything you need to create your own original children's cartoon from scratch. Let's get started.
The first thing you want to do is open ChatGPT and ask it to generate a detailed prompt for your animation. I've already done that, and this is the prompt ChatGPT created for me. It begins with, create a premium quality 3D animated children's educational video inspired by the visual appeal and pacing of modern preschool nursery rhyme animations. This first paragraph focuses on the overall style of the animation. It describes the look and feel of the video, bright, colorful environments, etc. The second paragraph is all about the environment. It tells the AI how exactly you want your location to be. These details should help make the animation feel inviting and magical for young children. Next comes the character section, which is extremely important. Here you describe how the characters should move and express themselves. Since we're creating a children's animation, the characters should be joyful, curious, playful, and all. The more clearly you describe their emotions and behavior, the better the AI understands exactly what you're trying to create. The next paragraph is one of the most important parts of the entire prompt. Camera movement. You can have an amazing story and beautiful characters, but if the camera movement feels flat or boring, people are much more likely to lose interest. Dynamic camera work keeps viewers engaged and makes the animation feel more professional. As someone who's been editing videos professionally for over a decade, I can tell you that camera movement plays a huge role in storytelling. That's why I always include it in my prompts. In this section, I specify smooth, cinematic camera movements such as slow dolly shots, crane shots, tracking shots, and all. These movements make the animation feel polished and help guide the viewer's attention naturally from one scene to the next. Finally, we come to the last paragraph, which is just as important as the camera section. This is where you tell the AI the quality you want your video rendered in. Never assume the AI will automatically export your animation in the highest quality. Always be specific. Now that we've covered the master style prompt, let's move on to the character design prompts. Now it's time to create our characters. For this animation, I only need 3 main characters, Lulu, Bobo, and Mama Joy. When designing your characters, be as detailed as possible. Describe their age, appearance, personality, and behavior. For example, are they playful, curious, kind, or energetic? The more details you provide, the better the AI can bring them to life. Once the character descriptions are ready, we move on to creating the story scene by scene. For example, scene 1 opens with the sun rising over a colorful park. Butterflies flying around, birds singing, and children laughing in the distance. Then we continue with scene 2, scene 3, and so on until the story is complete. After that, it's time to generate the character images. I simply asked ChatGPT to create them based on the descriptions, and these are the results. I'm happy with how they turned out, but if I wanted a different look, I could easily ask ChatGPT to make changes or create brand new characters. Once you're satisfied with your character designs, you're ready for the next step.
Now that we have our master prompt, it's time to create the characters and the story. I'm using Google Flow on my phone, so everything you're seeing here can be done with just a mobile device.
Now that we're inside Google Flow, it's time to bring our characters to life. This is where the real magic happens, and don't worry, it only takes a few minutes. Before we create the characters, the first thing we need to do is import the character images we designed earlier in ChatGPT. Simply upload those images into Google Flow, and once that's done, we're ready to create our first character. Click the plus button, then select Create Character. We'll start with Lulu. Click Add Image and upload Lulu's portrait. Then go back to ChatGPT, copy Lulu's character description, return to Google Flow, and paste it into the description box. The AI will analyze both the image and the description to generate your character. Remember, AI can only work with the information you provide, so the more detailed your prompt is, the better your results will be. Sometimes Google Flow generates a slightly different image from the one you originally designed. If that happens, don't worry. Simply delete the generated image, click Upload from File, and replace it with the original portrait you created in ChatGPT. That way, your character stays consistent throughout the project. If you also created a separate full-body image, you can upload it in the body section. If not, that's perfectly fine. You can continue with just the portrait. Next, give your character a name. This step is very important because whenever you mention that name in your scene prompts, Google Flow will automatically recognize and use the correct character. You can also assign a voice by opening the voice section. Personally, I leave Lulu without a custom voice because I prefer Google Flow's automatically generated child voice. I think it fits her character better. And that's it. Lulu is now ready. Repeat exactly the same process for Bobo and Mama Joy. Once you've created all 3 characters, you're ready to start building your scenes and bringing your story to life. Go ahead and create the remaining 2 characters, and I'll see you in the next step.
And just like that, we've reached the final stage of the process, creating the scenes. Head back to ChatGPT and copy scene 1. Remember, scene 1 only features Lulu and Bobo. Now, there's one very important tip I want you to remember. Don't copy the scene prompt by itself. Always copy it together with the overall style prompt. So every time you're creating a new scene, combine the scene prompt with the overall style prompt before pasting it into Google Flow. Let's do that now.
Copy the overall style prompt, then copy scene 1 and paste both into Google Flow. Here's another important tip. Always generate an image first before generating the video. I recommend generating an image first because it allows you to check for any mistakes, inconsistencies, or details you want to change before spending time generating the animation. Once you're happy with the image, simply use that image as the starting frame to generate your video. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Once that is done, we then convert the scene image generated to video.
Hello, friends! Come play with us today.
And just like that, our first scene is complete. Pretty easy, right? Now all you need to do is repeat the exact same process for the remaining scenes. Follow the same process, copy the overall style prompt, generate the image first, review it, and then generate the video. Before you know it, you'll have your entire animation ready. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.